Hello and welcome back to another video here on the SOAutomotive YouTube channel. My name is Sven and you're joining right now here in the beautiful German countryside with this. This is the 2014 Nissan Qashqai J10 with a 1.5 liter 115 horsepower engine diesel. And yeah, today is a video about this. Now, as you can see, this car is kind of in a panda spec, I suppose, because of this obviously white paint and the black sunroof and these black mirror caps. But I think overall it looks really quite cool, and I actually ask myself the question all the time: is this the ultimate bargain SUV? This car is front wheel drive only, as already said in the intro, 115 horsepower or 85 kW. I think this car looks absolutely beautiful, especially here in the German countryside. But yes, as you can see, this car is in a 5-door configuration. This car has currently, I think, like 235,000 kilometers on the clock, so it has some wear and tear here and there, especially around this part. Now, as you can see, the car sits on some Dunlop tires with 17-inch wheels, and I actually think they look really cool. And yeah, obviously they are a bit dirty because the car does get used, but yeah, in combination with this paint job, it is actually really cool. Yeah, I mean, you can get some of these right now on the market for like around 5 to 10 grand in euros, so like 7,000 pounds ish. And yeah, I mean, they do look cool. And yes, this is maybe not the newest version of the Nissan Qashqai, because I think there's already a J12 or J11 out right now. But I actually think of all those Qashqai's variant they are currently out there, this is actually, I think, the coolest looking one in my personal opinion. Now, but I do have to say actually that I like the front a lot more than the back of this Nissan Qashqai, because, well, I don't know, personal preferences. But yeah, as you can see, this car has a normal antenna, but it actually is overall, given its mileage, actually, you know, quite a bit worn out. As you can see, the car is a pure drive DCI, so 1.5 liter, as I said, 115 horsepower engine. And yeah, I think that's it kind of from the outside, and let's jump now into the inside. Yes, as I already said, I am 1.87 meters tall, and the seat is right now, the driver's seat is now in my driving position, and I actually have quite a lot of leg room still in this car, which is quite inviting. Obviously the seats are also made out of leather and, you know, cloth, I suppose. And yeah, I mean, it does feel really nice in here, and yeah, really cool. Yes, you are joining me right now in the inside of the Nissan Qashqai, and I actually have to say, when you open and close this door, it feels actually, you know, a bit nicer than, for example, in a VW Golf 5, which is obviously my current and only car. And yeah, you can see obviously the leather steering wheel. This car has the small infotainment system, obviously hazard, and the car has a 6-speed manual transmission, which is obviously safety manual, actually quite important, you know, to my personal references, and actually really like it. Yeah, the car has 235,016 kilometers on the clock, and don't get me wrong, you can see it, but I actually have to say the seats are very comfortable. I can sit in this car really quite easily, and I'm actually quite tall, about 1.87 meters tall. So yeah, you just obviously have here these vents, and yes, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of plastic in this car, yet for the price I think it is actually really quite cool. The door cards are half plastic and have, you know, leather, a bit of like glossy plastic right here, which is also really nice. When you open the door, it actually feels, as I said, really quite good. And yeah, I mean, I have actually nothing to complain. You have here, right here, a little storage compartment, and yeah, obviously the handbrake and heated seating, which is at this time of year, I would say, needed. And yes, I think that's it from the inside. I mean, I also have to say the mirrors are really quite big, and I actually quite like it, because in my VW Golf 5 the mirrors aren't like that huge. So you can see actually quite a lot out of these mirrors. And yeah, as you can see, the leaves are coming down from the trees. But hey, this is not killing our fun. This car is actually really quite cool. Obviously it has climate control, which is necessary. Yeah, you can open right down here and here the fuel filler cap and the bonnet. And I think we'll open up the bonnet right now. You can open the bonnet when you pull the latch right here. Then it releases a catch up front. Where you then have to find a lever. Then you need to pull the lever right here. And then you have the 1.5 liter, 115 horsepower diesel engine, which actually produces, yes, I already said 115 horsepower, and you can actually drive with it top speed 181 kilometers per hour, or around 111 miles per hour. But yeah, as I already said, we are now already at the engine, so let's jump right into the front and go for a little drive. Alright, let's start this car up. Obviously it is a diesel, so it probably takes a little while, even though I have driven with it already, obviously to this spot. Oh no, actually started right around the first time. Now I do have to say, the clutch is really easy in this car, and it is actually really quite easy to drive around with it. The steering is actually really light, and given it has a turbo, it is actually, you know, at some revs really quite fast. And this is obviously basically my home test road, where I obviously test a lot of cars, i.e. the VW Golf 6, the T4, T5, etc, etc, etc. Mach 7 was the latest one, I think. And yeah, I mean, the car drives really good. Now, is it a full-fledged off-roader? I mean, for the price, I guess, but it isn't like, you know, for example, a G500 or anything else. But it is nonetheless still a really cool car. For the money, you actually do get quite a lot of car, in my personal opinion. And yeah, what should I say? I mean, as I said before, I really like the looks of it. I mean, you can definitely do, I would even say, a Dakar build, or, you know, some kind of off-road build with it. Now, to be fair, I haven't actually looked already on the internet, but, you know, maybe there are already some off-road builds with it, but I actually really like this platform. Do I see myself owning a Nissan Qashqai in the future? Potentially. I mean, never say never, but yeah, we will have to see. I still like the car nonetheless. I like Nissan a lot, actually, the brand. And yeah, I mean, the car drives really good. The car has LED headlights and tail lights, which were actually fitted afterwards. The owner of the car bought it and I think changed it like 4 years later. And yeah, I mean, the car drives really good, and obviously 235,000 kilometers. The car has a check engine light right now, which I don't know for what it's for. I actually haven't asked the owner of the car of, you know, what to do with it. But yeah, I mean, the car drives really good. And yeah, maybe I will do an off-road video with this car in the future. I don't know yet, but this is for today just a road test. I actually do think this car is a really good for the money, you know, family slash mild off-road car, because it is nonetheless an SUV. So you could actually theoretically drive it, you know, off-road, mildly off-road. And yeah, I actually think the car would make totally sense as an off-road build. And I already have some stuff in mind. Obviously this is not my car, but maybe I will own this kind of thing in the future, and I will then obviously do videos about it, because I really like driving this car. I mean, just imagine a Nissan Qashqai in the middle of the Sahara Desert. How cool would it be? I actually really like this car, and I actually hope that you like this video. Please leave a like and hit the subscribe button right now, and so you don't miss any other uploads in the future. Alright, have a nice day. Peace!